You have let everything around you destroy you, and you haven't even given yourself a chance. Just because you failed, you want to quit. Just because you didn't make the cut, you want to quit. Just because somebody didn't like you today and they didn't love you tomorrow, you want to quit. You want to give up on your life, and your life is yours, and it doesn't belong to anyone else but you. Enough is enough. Make the reality a reality about you. Make it work for you. Believe in it, work on it, stand on it, fight for it, and get it done. We all have battles, and some of these battles are difficult. Some of these battles we can't recover from, and some of these battles may take a lot longer, and some we may not win at all. But while you're living, while you're breathing, the battle continues, and you continue to fight every single day of your life. You continue to believe every single day of your life. And you don't give in to weakness, to fear. And when you're feeling that particular weakness, you feel defeated. Well, I'm here to let you know right now, you're not defeated. You're just depleted. You're tired because you're human, and we all get tired from time to time. But that doesn't mean that you are defeated. You're just a little depleted. And that means you got to hit that reset button. That means you got to catch that second wind. That means you got to find that other source of power and strength to carry on. So today, ladies and gentlemen, I want to say thank you. Thank you for being your best. Thank you for being strong when weakness did everything possible to stop you. Thank you for lifting your head up instead of looking down, realizing that you have much more within you than less of yourself. Make every possibility count in your life. This is the time to move in silence. Make noise, but let your actions do the work. You're feeling a little tired right now, aren't you? You don't feel like you have it anymore. You're wandering around confused, not having a sense of awareness of who you truly are inside. You have allowed all of the outside interference to dictate your destiny. You have allowed it to have more of a conversation with you and put you in a position where you're just feeling weak. And when you're feeling that particular weakness, you feel defeated. Well, I'm here to let you know right now, you're not defeated. You're just depleted. You're tired because you're human, and we all get tired from time to time. But that doesn't mean that you are defeated. You're just a little depleted. And that means you got to hit that reset button. That means you got to catch that second wind. That means you got to find that other source of power and strength to carry on. You're not defeated. You're just a little bit depleted. I stand out here in this desert, and let me tell you, this time of the year is very hot. It is so hot that you can barely even bear it. Yes, I'm tired. I'm exhausted. to stand here and to reach out to so many of you to give you the message that you may need to hear. But yet I am doing what is necessary. I'm depleted. I'm tired. But I'm not defeated. Because I know I got a job to do. So wherever you may be, and you're in a situation where things need to be done and people need to depend on you and work has to be done at a significant time and place, you need to carry on and do your work. You need to carry on and do your job. Because we all have a duty to society. We all got things that we need to do day in and day out. Being tired, feeling depleted, doesn't mean that you're dead. Maybe you got to slow down a little bit and take your time. But you still got to keep on moving. You got to still keep on working. You got to still keep on pushing forward. You can't stop now. So when things start to show up and distractions start to happen in your life, don't feel that you are defeated. Don't feel because you're down on your knees that you are defeated. Don't be submissive to things that doesn't control your life. You control your life, not things surrounding you. You have got to do better each and every day. You have got to grow stronger each and every day. You have got to stop allowing things that doesn't concern you enough to hurt you and put you down, because your depletion becomes something else. Because once you feel depleted and you're not realizing that maybe I'm just a little tired, but I'm not dead, but you're focusing too much on the weakness and you're thinking because you're depleted, you're done, then maybe you are done. Maybe you're not truly as strong as you think you are. Maybe you don't really have that mental fortitude. Maybe you just been faking the funk. Maybe you just not cut out for this. Because there's always people out there that are looking at you and waiting for you to fail, waiting on you to give up. You have much more to you than you can ever imagine. Don't you dare feel that you are defeated. Because as long as there's blood flowing through your veins, you got work to do. You got business to do. We are all capable of unique things. We are all capable of greatness. We are all capable of getting the most of our lives. Why waste it? Why give in? Why make assumptions about things that shouldn't even exist in your life? Don't give in to defeat. Don't let defeat enter your mind. Don't feel that you're done. Being depleted, be depleted. Be strong every day of your life, because strength is important. Weakness isn't. We're gonna get tired, but we don't give in to weakness. Let weakness do what it does and then turn it up and show up and show out, and from the bottom of my heart, conduct your business. Listen up. You're not the only one that's fighting battles. You're not the only one that's going through certain circumstances. You're not the only one that's hurting. You're not the only one that has to go through difficult times from day in and day out. You're just another individual that has to understand that life will go on. Now, there are battles that we all face at different times in our lives. And it doesn't necessarily mean that no one should care about you. It doesn't mean that you're not hurting, but you gotta go through it. There are certain battles that people are facing right now, from addiction to maybe even fighting cancer. And some of these battles that you are facing right now, some of these battles that people are facing right now, is very difficult for them. But how great is your battle? How difficult is your battle right now? Are you really being pushed over the edge? Do you feel a little weak? Do you feel like giving up? Do you feel alone? Oh yes, I understand it, ladies and gentlemen. Believe me, I do. Sometimes you feel that no one cares. You feel like you're all by yourself. You feel like you're walking down that path alone. But let me remind you, you're not alone. There is a presence there. There is something there. There's something there right now walking beside you. But you gotta have a little faith. You have to stay significantly bounded to what it is that you are looking for in your life. There can't be any setbacks or mistakes when it comes to this position that you're in. You can't be afraid to go through all of these things that you are dealing with right now. Let's think about the person right now who's fighting addiction. We don't know the sides of their stories, but we look at them and we say, well, why are you doing this? Why are you going that way? I wouldn't be doing that if I was you. Well, guess what? You're not them. In fact, you're not even living their lives. You don't understand their circumstances. The best thing you can do is lift them up, encourage them, give them the strength that they need. It's true. Maybe it's not a good thing to be addicted to certain things that is harming them and putting them in a situation that they may not recover from. But yet we must support and lift them up. Now let's talk about the person that's fighting cancer. Oh yes, that big C word, cancer. It affects millions of people. And this particular battle is very difficult for millions of people. But are you that one that's facing that battle right now? Maybe your battle has nothing to do with cancer. But I want you to think about that battle for that other individual or other people around the world that is facing this very difficult challenge with this disease called cancer. Cancer, we don't want it. We don't want to have anything to do with it. But it's a part of the difficult challenges that many people are facing today. But I say to you, ladies and gentlemen, the battles that you are facing, are they really that bad? Do you really see these battles putting you in a position where you cannot recover from it? Go back to the person with cancer. Go back to the person with addiction. And let's talk about you. Do you find yourself putting yourself down so bad that you feel that you are ultimately all by yourself? You are not alone. And the reason that you're not alone, because there are other people in the world that are facing battles just like you. But their battles are a little different. They're going in different areas that you cannot understand. But yet they're carrying on with their lives. There is a limited time for all of us. There is an expiration date for all of us. But that date has not come yet. So you must continue to fight for it. You must continue to carry on. You must continue to believe in yourself. And you cannot quit. This battle that you're facing right now, these challenges that you're facing right now, will tell a different story each and every time you go about your day. The days are gonna come when you will smile. And the days are gonna come when you're sad. The days are gonna come when you're angry. The days are gonna come when you're just full of joy. Ladies and gentlemen, you're not alone. We all have battles. And some of these battles are difficult. Some of these battles we can recover from. And some of these battles may take a lot longer, and some we may not win at all. But while you're living, while you're breathing, the battle continues. And you continue to fight every single day of your life. You continue to believe every single day of your life. And you don't give in to weakness, to fear. These two things right now are so difficult for so many people that they have no understanding of it. They don't know why it's happening to them. They seem to question it all the time. Why is this happening to me? What did I do to deserve this? It's not about what you deserve. It's not about what you did. It's not what you're doing. It's just the life that we all are living. And every living human being has a battle that they must face. So today, ladies and gentlemen, I want you to continue to walk the path, to stay strong, to be faithful, to believe, and not give in to the weakness, to the fear, to the doubt, to think that you are the only one on this earth that is going through a particular battle. Because you're not the only one that is facing it. I need you to stay strong. I need you to keep looking up. I need you to stay focused. And I need you to understand that the battle is not over. Keep it moving. Be productive. And from the bottom of my heart, conduct your business. Enough with the convenient mindset. Enough with the easy mindset. Enough with the excuses. Enough with the easier path. Why does everything have to be so convenient? Why do you feel you have to go through the drive-thru rather than get out of your vehicle and go right into the building where you want to purchase your items? Why does everything have to be right here, right now? This is our society. This is the mindset that many people have. Now, it's true. There are things that certain people cannot do due to certain limitations that they may have. But there are also people out there that have a limited mindset, and they choose to make everything convenient. Well, ladies and gentlemen, you probably don't want to hear this, but I'm going to tell you what it is. Convenience, in most cases, is a sense of laziness. Convenience is a mindset of laziness. Convenience is just a fancy word for lazy. And why is that? Why do you feel that everything has to be easy? You refuse to work a little bit harder. You refuse to push yourself a little bit more because you want it to be convenient. Well, I can't do this, and I can't go that way, and I don't feel like doing it this, and I don't feel like going that way, and I don't want to go over there because it's too far. How far are you willing to go? How much work are you willing to put in to get what it is that you are seeking in your life? Convenience? Why? Because our society has gotten this way. Everything is a touch of a button. Everything that we see and do is easy now. And you're afraid to challenge yourself. You're afraid to get outside of yourself. You're afraid to get uncomfortable. You're afraid to hear the truth because the truth hurts. Nobody wants to hear it. You get sensitive when you hear the truth. You don't realize that maybe, just maybe, you need to have your attitude put in a better position to understand that there's a little bit more to you than what you can imagine. But you choose the easy way. You like convenience. Everything you see, look around you, look at the people you come in contact with. Why do you feel you have to be like them? Why can't you be a little bit more unique? Why can't you step outside of the box? Why can't you be a little bit more unconventional? Be a little bit more elusive. But yet you choose convenience. Everything you see these days is all about convenience. The vehicles that you see today, they drive by themselves. Oh, wow, that's a nice car. It drives by itself. I'm gonna get that vehicle if I can afford it. I'm gonna get that because it drives by itself, because I'm too tired. I'm too lazy to drive my own vehicle. This is the world that we're living in today, ladies and gentlemen. We have to make a change. We have to make a difference. We have to evolve. When you look at things today, look really hard. Look at it and see it for what it is. Just because we live in the society that we live in doesn't mean we have to be a part of everything that goes on in it. Sometimes you just got to be a unique individual. Now again, I'm not here to say that having certain things done a certain way so it can get done shouldn't matter, because it does. But there's also another way to get the job done, another way to earn it, another way to believe in it, another way to push through it. And not just sit around and make everything convenient. This is the time to realize, ladies and gentlemen, that you got to do better. To get better, you got to do better. And you got to stop making everything convenient. I don't want to go this way, stop it. I don't feel like getting up, stop thinking that way. I don't want to work that hard, why shouldn't you work? I'd rather work smart than hard, stop the nonsense. You can still be a smart individual, but you still got to work for it. You still got to work hard. There's nothing wrong with a little sweat equity. So earn your keep. Stop making everything easy. Stop making everything convenient. Be unique. Be different. Make things a little bit more challenging. And build yourself up. Because there's so much more and so much uniqueness within you. Be passionate every day of your life. And don't look for the easy way. Don't work and put yourself in a position where you feel that everything has to be handed to you. Enough is enough. Make the reality a reality about you. Make it work for you. Believe in it. Work on it. Stand on it. Fight for it. And get it done. So on this day, I need you to focus on making everything a little bit more challenging and not so convenient. Make every opportunity count for the best of you and not the worst of you. Be strong every day of your life. Keep looking up and stop looking down. Keep it moving, and from the bottom of my heart, conduct your business. Ladies and gentlemen, you need to understand that if you're making so much noise and being negative and letting excuses and letting people get inside your mind, then you have already lost before you begun to win. You must learn to move in silence. You must understand what it means to take your time and just be a little bit quiet. Because not everybody wants to hear your joy. Not everybody wants to hear your success stories. Not everybody is on your team. Not everybody needs to know your business. Because your business is your business. Yeah, I get it. We all want to celebrate the goodness. We want the whole world to celebrate with us. To say, hey, look at me, I made it. I'm at the top. Look how far I've come. But no matter how far you go, ladies and gentlemen, not everybody wants to hear your success stories. Do you realize that the things that you put out in your universe, it comes back, whether it's negative or even positive? And it's important that you speak positive information into the world. You must be willing to work diligently and give as much energy in a positive way in your life. But at the same time, there's a little dark side to that. Because not everybody wants to celebrate with you. Not everybody is going to stand with you. Not everybody is going to believe in you. And this is when you must move in silence. You have to move in a position that no one will see you coming. You have to be able to silence the excuses so they cannot hear you coming. Because there are going to be some things, there's going to be some distractions that are going to come in your life because you're so eager and you're so driven to get to a level in your life that there are going to be other things that are going to hold you back. Do you realize that we all have something unique about us? That there is something great about us? That we have the abilities that have been given to us, and some people just don't know how to go after it. They don't seem to believe in themselves. And the moment you start putting that information out there, that energy that you're putting out there in the universe, this is when things go wrong. Because you're making too much noise instead of just silencing yourself. This is the time when you must recognize the truth within you and not give so much negative energy into the world. You got to keep certain people out of your business because your business is your business. And even though you may want the whole world to know that you exist, regardless if you look at someone directly in the face, they still won't necessarily believe in you. They don't realize your true potential. And even if they did, they still don't want you to be happy. They don't want you to be successful. Excuses doesn't want you to be successful. Fear and doubt doesn't want you to be successful. You've gotten so much out of life right now that you don't even realize it, because every day that you are alive, these are chances and opportunities that you can make a difference in your life. So why are you afraid? Why are you so worried? Why are you moving and making so much noise about things you cannot do? Oh, I'm afraid to do this. I don't think I have what it takes. That's because you're making too much noise. You're too loud and you're not quiet. Keep your best information within you. And when the time comes and when you are ready, you'll be so high up no one can pull you down. But don't get too confident. Don't get too cocky within yourself. Always remain humble. Always realize that there are going to be challenges. Always realize that you're going to be put in positions that may make you want to stop and give up and quit on yourself. But this is definitely not the time. You have to understand this, ladies and gentlemen, that life always moves. With or without you, is always moving. And sometimes you just got to stop and look around, but just be quiet. Observe the situation. See the things for what they are. Keep the right company in your circle and discard the ones that are not necessarily good for you. I'm not telling you to hate the world. I'm not telling you to hate people. I'm telling you to love yourself unconditionally and give yourself a chance. Stop letting things hold you back. Stop letting people dictate your life. Stop letting people validate your life. None of us are perfect. We're gonna make mistakes. We're gonna fail from time to time. But that doesn't mean you give up. You have to silence yourself. Silence the weakness. Silence the things that people look to find within you and believing that you don't have what it takes. Just think about that. Think about the people right now that you know, people that you've come in contact with, looked you right in the face and told you, you don't have what it takes. You're not gonna make it. That's too hard. Why are you doing this? And normally, sometimes, people tend to take it in. They believe all these negative things. They believe all the excuses that people are putting out there. And this is what will destroy you. This will destroy everything that you have built so hard to get to. And now, look where you are today. Because you allow these people and these things to manifest themselves in your life. So ladies and gentlemen, this is the day right now you must recognize when other people are sleeping on you, let them continue to sleep. Don't wake them up. Don't wake up the excuses. Don't make so much noise. You can move in silence and still be heard because your actions will determine your outcome. So today, ladies and gentlemen, I want to say thank you. Thank you for being your best. Thank you for being strong when weakness did everything possible to stop you. Thank you for lifting your head up instead of looking down. Realizing that you have much more within you than less of yourself. Make every possibility count in your life. But don't you dare give up. Oh no, this is not the time to give up. This is not the time to say you can't. This is not the time to say you will not. This is the time to move in silence. Make noise, but let your actions do the work. Don't ever let the right hand know what the left hand is doing. Make moves. Keep it moving. Be productive. And from the bottom of my heart, conduct your business. I will not quit. I will not fail and give in to certain circumstances that doesn't give me enough ammunition to carry on. You have got to have the strongest mindset ever when quit starts to show up in your life. There are going to be certain things that you're going to have to endure in your life, and sometimes failing is going to be one of them. Not everything is going to be easy for you. In fact, you do not want the word easy to even exist in your life. You have to understand the simple fact that this is just the way life is. And you must fail at times, but you do not quit. You got to get away from excuses. You got to stop running away from your challenges. You got to understand that there's a little bit more fight in you left if you're willing to push yourself and get the most of it. I will not quit. I've been in positions where I wanted to quit. I've been in positions where I wanted to just say I don't have it anymore. But I will not quit because I know that there are people out there that love me, that depend on me. And I must continue to keep on fighting forward and not going backwards. I got to make it more than just about me. It's about people that matter in my life. And I got to be the head and not the tail. I got to man up and I got to do business. Ladies and gentlemen, you must understand no matter what challenges come your way, you must be willing to fight and never quit. Because quitting, you can't come back from it. It will destroy you. It will destroy your hopes and dreams. You have let everything around you destroy you and you haven't even given yourself a chance. Just because you failed, you want to quit. Just because you didn't make the cut, you want to quit. Just because somebody didn't like you today and they didn't love you tomorrow, you want to quit. You want to give up on your life and your life is yours and it doesn't belong to anyone else but you. This is when you have to recognize that the time is now. You cannot quit. You cannot give up. Those challenges that you are facing right now, let them come. If it gets difficult, let it come. If it get tough, then you gotta get tough. If that monster shows up, then you become the beast. But you cannot quit. Be strong every day of your life. Now, sometimes weakness will show up. Sometimes you get angry. Sometimes you're gonna get frustrated, but you do not quit. As long as your heart is beating, you do not quit. You must continue to have the passion and the fortitude to carry on. Because your life is a significant gift. And you must do everything possible to carry on. Being productive in your life rather than being destructive is the way to be. Don't give in. Don't give up. Don't quit. So what? It didn't work out today. Maybe tomorrow it'll work out. But wait a minute. There are no guarantees in tomorrow, right? So we need to make every second, every minute, every hour count. And do what's necessary and get the job done. So if your day is not going good, hope for a better day tomorrow. And if tomorrow does come for you, then work even harder. But you better not quit. You better not give in to quit. Because quit don't love you. Quitting ain't gonna get you better. Quitting ain't gonna get you that position on your job. Quitting is not gonna get you where you wanna do in anything in life. The best people in this world, the most successful people in the world, had to fail first. The strongest people in the world had to understand what it meant to be weak before they understood what it meant to be strong. So don't concern yourself about quitting. Don't give in to the word quit. Don't give in to the satisfaction and thinking that these things is gonna make it easy for you because you quit. All you're doing is just pushing yourself further back, and now you gotta start over. You let everybody tell you it's okay, you should stop. Don't do it. Start over. Why are you starting over? Just start up and keep going. Enough with quitting. Enough with not wanting to push yourself and get the most of your life. It's difficult, I know. Challenges are gonna come, I know. In fact, it's even more difficult for many of us because of certain circumstances that we deal with day in and day out. But we cannot quit. We must balance ourselves. We must be willing to give 110% of everything we have. Because all we got is what we got, and what we got is what we must be willing to give. But don't give in and give up and put quit in your mind and let it destroy you. Get to work and focus on possibilities. Focus on your real truth and understand that you was created for something. You wasn't created for nothing. You can't get nothing out of nothing, but you can get everything you need out of you. So carry on. Be productive in your life each and every day and tell quit to keep it moving. But you continue to conduct your business.